네, 안녕하세요. 국립오페라단 오페라 캐스터 11기 김지우입니다. 오늘은 특별한 손님과 함께 인터뷰를 진행해 보려고 하는데요. 바로 한여름밤의 꿈 오페라의 총 연출을 맡고 계신 볼프강 네벨 연출님이십니다. Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining today's interview. I believe today it will be a really great chance for me and other audiences to understand about the performance much better. So we prepared about 4 questions. So first of all, could you share with us the creative vision that guided your direction of this performance? Like, what are some of the key themes or elements you'd like to emphasize with this performance?
I think the Shakespeare play and the Britain play is all about different perspectives of love, actually. So we have young couples feeling in love and an old couple, Titania and Oberon, are together for maybe 500 years. In these different perspectives, how love changes, how it's developing during the years. I think this is the very most important theme of this play.
Yes, as love is really universal and general themes that everyone can really understand and also emphasize. I think that's the reason why this old story could be beloved by really many audiences for more than 100 years.
Yes, yeah, it's one of the most popular plays all over the world, this Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yes, and also, as we talked about Shakespeare, the original play by Shakespeare contains multiple layers of narrative or characters. So did you have any particularly memorable moments you had while collaborating with actors, singers, or choreographers?
Oh, that's hard to say because there are so many. Because I would really say this is the piece. This is really hard in the first time to understand because so much is going on and so many stories are going on. But I would say it was for me really, really interesting to work with the singers, and then we had the idea to dribble the Puck character and to make it like he's holding everything together, this Puck character, and this is something we worked a lot on, I would say. Yeah.
Yes, I believe that not only the singers but also Puck, although he doesn't really sing, he's an actor, but I really like the Puck's roles in this play because he was connecting every single characters in the play. So I think he's one of the really important roles in this play too.
Yes, I think so. But all of them are important. Also Oberon and Titania.
Yeah, right.
And they're much in the center in our interpretation. So Oberon and Titania. Because also in the Britain opera, it's different to the Shakespeare play. They start with Oberon and Titania. So they are kind of the angle of everything, I would say. Yeah.
That's really interesting too. And the third question is from marketing team. And I saw some of your productions in Europe, like Il Trittico or Macbeth, and it was really impressive too. And I found that your choice to bring the settings or stage costumes into the modern days was really harmonious with the originality of Shakespeare's plays too. So I'm wondering if progress of learning about the planning process, first, such as gathering information about the play or mind mapping.
This is different. It depends a lot on the play, or the opera I'm working on, but I'm trying to. The first and important thing actually is to find a personal access to the topic and to find interesting, or for myself, interesting topics in it. And I'm in the beginning. I read a lot around. I'm reading literature around and reading about the composer, about the writer, and then I'm starting to build a team around. I'm thinking about who can be the set designer, who can be the costume designer for this special piece, and then we're starting to think about how we can tell the story, how it is for us interesting to tell the story and how it could be interesting for an audience from today to tell this story still. I think this is very important. That we are not in a museum and we show. We always have to say and prove why these plays are still important for us, I would say.
Yeah, as an audience too, every time I try to go to see any play or musicals or opera, I usually like to search for the actual play or a poem about that too. Yeah, that's really interesting. And what did you thought about when you first asked to participate in this performance as a director?
Lot of different feelings. Actually, I was really excited to go to Korea.
Oh, really?
Because it's my first time in Asia at all, and it was really interesting to come here, and I was not really sure what I can expect here and how it will work, and if it's different or similar to the work I had doing in Germany or in Europe. And this was very interesting. And then it was a big luck to get this play, because everything what has to do with Shakespeare is always a really big topic to discover.
Right. Then it's really honor for me to see your first play in Asia with this Shakespeare's play in opera. And here's the last question. Do you have any message you'd like to share with Korean audiences who are going to meet Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream as an opera?
I would say the most important thing is don't be afraid of it, because it's music from the 20th century, but it's really catchy, interesting, never boring, really funny music, and they should come and try to enjoy it, I would say.
Yeah, there's no need for any afraid, because it's really easy to understand. As the love theme everyone can understand it.
Yeah. So can I ask you both, because you have seen the rehearsal
Yeah.
now, how it was for you today?
For me, actually, it was for the first time in my life to see opera. I usually watch a lot of musicals and plays, so it was first time for me to watch opera, and it was really fantastic because I liked how singers were leading the plays and how the actors were collaborating with the singers, and also I liked the settings of the stage too. And so it will be a great chance for every audiences to experience the same feeling that I had in today's rehearsal too.
Yeah, I hope so. That you can bring a lot of people into it.
Yeah, I definitely do that.
Okay.
Thanks to the story you shared us today. I'm planning to see the actual opera on this Friday, and I think I can enjoy more with today's contents we shared in this interview. So thanks once again for joining today's interview.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Thank
네,
you very
오늘
much.
인터뷰에서 볼프강 네겔레 연출가님이 공유해준 다양한 이야기 덕분에 저희가 좀 더 한여름밤의 꿈 오페라에 대해 더 깊게 이해할 수 있었던 것 같습니다. 저도 이번 주 금요일에 오페라 공연을 보러 갈 예정인데요. 오늘 인터뷰에서 나눈 이야기 덕분에 더 많은 이야기를 통해 더 오페라 속에 담긴 여러 가지 내용을 공감할 수 있을 것 같습니다. 네, 오늘 인터뷰에 응해주신 연출가님께 다시 한번 감사드리며 오늘 인터뷰는 여기서 마치도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.